All right, folks. Had to clear my throat. Got to see my ENT. Excuse me, waiting on this to get a new ENT because mine retired. I don't know. Not really sure what the hell's going on my throat. It's been going on for a really long time now. I guess I've been putting it off. But I don't know. It could be the powder medicine, the cholestyramine that I take daily. That could actually be affecting my throat. I'm not really sure. Anyway, so if I cough like crazy, it ain't because of any virus or none of that bullshit or whatever. There's something that's just, I don't know, really it's been fucking up my throat for a while now, even before this shit ever came out. Let me drink my single-use water bottle. I recycle, and I know what the recycling goes for. Study all that shit. As I've said in previous videos, I am a Wiccan minister, ordained, licensed, all of that. And so I care more about the planet than I do about humanity any day. So anyway, this whole Ezra Miller thing. Oh my God. Y'all just keep giving these people attention for whatever fucking reason. He's gay, transgender. A lot of it, they're just broken. A lot of them are just fucking broken. Democrats in general are just fucking broken. I mean, it's funny. Where are all the videos? I don't see any videos of Chris Pratt being really stupid. I don't see any videos of any other real American hero. I don't see any of conservatives or libertarians. Where are all the videos of them going crazy? No, it's always these fucking SJW, Democrat, alphabet people that are losing their fucking minds on video every fucking time. Why is that? Because they're all broken. All of them. But they all, Tom Hanks, Jim Carrey, Cher, Alyssa Milano, they're all Shia LaBeouf, you notice they're all liberals and they're all fucked up. But I love how they want to try and blame Donald Trump. No, you fuckers were fucked up before Donald Trump ever even decided he was going to run. So don't be trying to always trying to blame other people for y'all's mental y'all are fucked up. Just y'all are fucked up. Anyway, so there's also the Quartering, who also has a video out as well about this Ezra Miller. His is much longer, about 26 minutes long. So I figured I'd use the Geeks and Gamers one. But in both cases, it's people who don't know how to fight, trying to judge a video that has a physical altercation. And they don't know what the hell they're looking at because I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I just happen to be 6'1" and over, 250, but I've been, geek. I love when people always want to look at me and go, no, you're not a nerd. You're not a geek. Yes, I am. Me building muscle and everything, my height is from genetics, but building muscle and all that was just for working out. I didn't want to be a skinny, even though I'd been in the martial arts since I was 5, I didn't want to be a skinny, whatever geek or, that type of nerd anymore. Hello. I grew up with Revenge of the Nerds. I grew up with that shit. I didn't want to be that type of geek or nerd anymore. But it never fails. People talking about shit they don't know. Let's get into this because the Quartering said the same thing.
What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video.
Mind you, let me say something real quick. I like Geeks and Gamers channel. I like the Quartering's channel. There are just certain subjects they really should just shut the fuck up on. Stick to the things you know. How about that? Stick to the stuff you know.
Oh, and today we have video of...
this was posted a week ago, mind you. and it's already got over 70,000 views.
Appears to be Ezra Miller, the actor who portrays Flash in the DCEU films, choking a fan, and it appears to not be a joke, though let me say, I am not saying 100% that it is not a joke. It doesn't appear to be one, but right now Ezra Miller is trending on Twitter, and a lot of people are discussing this. Shout out to Anna, that Star Wars girl, for tipping me off about this story and sending me this video. So I'll leave a link in the description about Anna, and you need to go subscribe to her channel. She's great. But this could be bad. So let's watch the video, and then we'll talk about it.
Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that what you do? Whoa, bro. You want to fight? You want to learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that what you do?
Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. I got certain things. I'm so glad I love my projector. Can do all kinds of cool shit. Okay, let's do this.
Whoa, bro.
Let's rewind it real quick.
You need to go subscribe to her channel. She's great. But this could be bad. So let's watch the video, and then we'll talk about it.
Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that what you do? Whoa, bro. You want to fight?
Now, if you see what he does, and you're a person who knows martial arts, you know exactly what he just did. Let's back it up again just to show.
This could be bad. So let's watch the video, and then we'll talk about it.
Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that what you do?
Grabs her, pulls her, and then right there, you see his hand is around her neck. You can see how the scarf that she's got on is pushed up. So he is choking her. On the quartering, he goes, oh, she laughed. That wasn't a laugh. That was an Again, love your channel, guys. You know, Geeks and Gamers, quartering. Love your channels for the nerd stuff, for the comic book stuff, for the movie stuff. When it comes to a physical altercation, maybe you should just stick to what you know. He pulled her forward. Now, they're all drunk. I love how the quartering, excused him. Well, I'm not trying to excuse him, but I am excusing him. Well, because they're all drunk. So, what? She was just doing this. That's all she was doing. She didn't touch him. He grabbed her by the neck, pulled her forward, and then twisted and forced her to the ground. You hear her choke. Quartering goes, oh, see, she chuckled. That's not a chuckle. That's a choke sound. Obviously, you've never choked. No, I don't want to go there. Do not talk about things that you do not know. Stick to the comic book stuff. Stick to the TV and movie stuff and everything. Physical stuff, obviously, y'all have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Stay out of those subjects. But she's trying to stop herself. I mean, seriously, the girl ain't a professional wrestler or anything to know how to fall. Everybody did say they were all drunk. So he's not trying to grab onto her to keep her from falling. No, he's pushing her down. Pulled her forward, twisted her, pushing her to the ground.
Whoa, bro. You want to fight? You want to learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that what you do?
See, she wasn't touching him.
Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that what you do? Whoa, bro. You want to fight? You want to learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that what you do? Whoa, bro. You want to fight? You want to learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that what you do? Whoa, bro. You want to fight? You want to?
I mean, they both seem like they're probably on something.
That's not an excuse.
You know, he clearly is probably on something. He's baked or drunk or something. She's dancing around. I have no idea what's going on with her. Again, I don't.
She's just being drunk. Have y'all never ever been drunk yourselves, or your friends have been drunk? I swear to God, you look at certain videos or certain people, and you really wonder what goes through their head. It's like, have you never experienced something like this? You're telling me your friends have never been drunk and stupid, and this is friends.
I don't know if this is a joke. It doesn't look like a joke to me, but who knows? It's the internet, it's social media. Until we get some confirmation from credible sources, then all we are doing is speculating. And right now, like I said, Ezra Miller is trending. Anna, over on her account, she just retweeted this. This is from another account. It says, this was the OP posted for context. Okay, so I'm exposing Ezra Miller because he just attacked my friend at the bar after she jokingly challenged him to a fight. He took it way too seriously and choke slammed her to the ground. Didn't quite choke slam her to the ground, but I get you.
Yeah, it wasn't a choke slam to the ground, but he did choke her and drag her to the ground.
Your point. After the boys pulled him off of her, we're restraining him. Ezra proceeded to spit on my brother at the bar and the bartender. What a guy. Wow. This is awkward. Why is he grabbing her by the throat and taking her to the ground? Why is she play fighting with an actor while in Iceland? Why is he wearing sandals in the snow? And this person responds, and I'm assuming this is the person involved, because he's an effing psycho and spit on me and 2 other staff members after the fact multiple times. He was showing her his scars from all of the fights he had been in, and she said, I could beat you up. Because he's obviously a moron. After my friend and I threw him off of her, he was standing barefoot outside for at least 10 minutes while the bouncers waited for the cops to pick him up. So look, man, we have not seen the video prior to what happened. Okay.
Who cares? See, this is what gets me about these people that want to like kiss ass or something. We haven't seen the video. What led to it? What do you mean? What led to it? She's just doing this. She wasn't even looking at him as she was walking up to him. She was doing this. He grabs her by the neck and then basically twists and pulls her to the ground. What led to that? Well, we didn't see what led up to the video before that. What does it matter? We're only needing to judge what happened right then and there. He could have walked away, but he was obviously trashed and whatever too.
Okay. Now, she's acting like an idiot.
And something tells me, because, he came out as a they, them, whatever bullshit. Obviously, he does think it's okay to put hands on a woman, because, he's a they, them.
And I want to point that out. And let me be clear. I don't like Ezra Miller. I don't like his version of Flash. So I'm just trying to look at this in the most with
shit. As a matter of fact, the TV version of Flash graduated from my high school, Granby High. Woo!
The 15 seconds we have, she is sitting here. Looks like she's dancing. She's getting up. What is she doing? I don't know. Based on what we're.
She's not doing anything. She's just doing this. She's dancing. She wasn't even looking at him. But I love how you and the quartering are trying to find. It's like, dude, he could have just walked away. He could have just walked away. That's all he could have done. But no, they're all drunk. I don't even understand. Oh, my God. Me and my friends, even after turning 21, if we were to get drunk, we had designated drivers or whatever. And I'm trying to remember when I stopped drinking, like drinking, like at all. Because one of my other friends here had brought it up. He was like, man, I don't even remember the last time, that you've ever gotten drunk. And I brought it up. I was like, hey, remember this bar over on Donovan and blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh shit, that's right. That was like, he goes like, dude, that was years ago. Right. Going out in public. And then here's the thing. You're famous. You are famous. Why are you out doing dumb shit? Yeah, I know. He didn't put any hands on her. He could have just, she didn't put hands on him. He could have just walked away. But no. People just, well, what led up to it? You know, maybe she said something to him. Again, what's you SJWs? What happened to Sticks and Stones? Oh my God. Just y'all SJWs just got to make up excuses for everything that y'all do. But if we say something, not even do something, just say something. Oh my God, I'm assaulted. Oh my God.
Seeing that video justify what he did? Hell no. And but again, I want more context.
There doesn't need to be any context. She didn't touch him. He grabbed her. Even after he grabbed her, she stopped. Like, stopped. And then he pulled her to the ground. So, no, it's all him.
Because what was happening right before this and what happened right after?
Well, let me put it this way. If it were me, famous or not, I'd have whipped his ass. They just threw him off of her. I'd have beat the shit out of you, Ezra. Oh, my God. I'd have beat the fuck out of your ass for doing that shit.
She's making gestures.
I know, but hey, Ezra Miller was trashed. Obviously, he was drunk. He was trashed off his ass or high on something. So obviously, it's funny how believe all women, even if there's video evidence, believe all women. But because he's one of their fellow alphabet famous people, I bet you anything people will. Where's Alyssa Milano? Bet you she's going to come to his defense and shit. Well, they must have done something to him, No, because if they had done something to him prior to this video and he put hands on her, why didn't they whip his ass after he put hands on her? No. They didn't do anything beforehand to justify him putting hands on her, because if that was the case over here before, they would have whipped his ass after. I know damn well I would have whipped his ass after. He wouldn't have been waiting outside in the snow with fucking flip-flops on. Hell no. I'd have beat the living shit out of his ass, and they would have been coming to pick his ass up off the floor. That's what would have happened.
Doesn't seem mad, but he doesn't seem like he's playing.
He's drunk. Again, have y'all ever, dude, geeks and gamers, dude, have you never dealt with your drunk friends who weren't mad, but they were still being violent? I wonder about those kind of nerds, those kind of geeks who've never lived. And I've had discussions with friends of mine who are also nerds or geeks or whatever. And they listen to my stories and they try and judge me that I'm not a geek or a nerd. And I sit there and tell them all the shit. Well, shit, you are actually. I'm a beta tester for Bungie. I'm a beta tester. I've been a beta tester for Wizards of the Coast. I'm a ranked Magic the Gathering player. I've been doing this shit before being a nerd was fucking cool. I've been playing D&D since 1983. I've been collecting comics since 75. It's no, I've been a fucking nerd and a geek and a gamer since Atari fucking came out and shit. I'm a true nerd, true geek, true gamer. I've been working on computers definitely when it wasn't cool and when not everybody had fucking computers. So way more of a fucking nerd, geek, and a gamer than all of y'all. And have a degree in microcomputer technology. So yes, I'm all of those things. I just happen to be a person that's been into martial arts since he was 5 and built muscle and everything. Why can't you just be all? Why can't you just be all? Who the hell says you have to be a geek and a nerd and a gamer and be fucking Sheldon? Who made up that fucking rule? Who the fuck said you had to be a jock and can't be intelligent? Who made up these dumbass rules? And I've had people tell me, well, you're an exception. What do you mean an exception? I didn't break down any walls to I didn't do something that you all can't do. You know, it's like, I sew, I cosplay, rent. I've been doing Amp Guard, which is medieval with padded weapons, medieval fighting since 94, since 93, 94. I do cosplay, steampunk. Let me see. My friends, as far as with the tea societies, Ren fairs. I am a master monk, wizard, and assassin with an amp guard. That takes a long time to get those levels. So yes, I am a true geek, true nerd, true gamer. Thing is, I don't know why you all have to. That's the reason why I hated The Big Bang Theory when it came out. Hated that fucking show. Refused to watch it until like maybe the last 2 or 3 seasons that it was even on. And then I binge watched it. I can't remember why I got into it. I think it was either the Star Trek episode 1 or one of them. But that's when I found, or the one where they were trying to go to, or trying to get the Penny and all them to go to a Comic-Con or something. But that's when I started getting into the show. But I've hated that show because it was, to me, a very, very misrepresentation of, you made it look like all comic book people. My friend Brad, who owns comic book store over here on Dyer, my other friend Bobby, who owned a comic book store. I've got a lot of friends who have owned or do own comic book stores here. I trade cards. I collect cards. I am a true geek, gamer, nerd. All of that. But again, who made these rules that all nerds have to be fucking Sheldon, Leonard, Raj, and and Howard? Who the fuck made these rules? I was always pissed at that fucking TV show. That why isn't there a representation of somebody like me? Where's our rep? I have been to NASA. I've repaired computers at NASA. White Sands Missile Range, the NASA headquarters. I've repaired computer there. Oh my God. Again, I am a geek, gamer, nerd, all of that shit. Yet somehow or another, there wasn't a representation of a nerd who also happened to be athletic on the show. That ticked me off. They made it seem like all nerds, all geeks are all just fucking Sheldon and all them, uncoordinated and fucking just these little nerdy guys. Where's your other nerds that hunt, shoot? Where the nerds like me? That show really pissed me off. I mean, even when they announced this was going to be the final season, I figured they're finally going to have a nerd on there that it's actually going to be somebody that represents other fucking nerds and geeks like me. Nope. They stuck with the same bullshit of them being just these weak little pansies. Or the people who had muscle on the show were all dumbass fucking jocks. Just anyway.
Either. Like, look at him. He doesn't seem mad.
He's not mad. He's inebriated. Whether he's under the influence of something. Nobody ever said he had. I had one of my closest friends grab and choke at my then of the time wife. We were all out. I wasn't drinking at this point. We were all out at Aaron's Irish pub on Mesa on the west side. He's trashed off his ass for whatever reason. And we're talking, this dude was a straight shooter. Like fucking just, I mean, straight. like, law abiding, all of that stuff. So for him to be trashed was like completely like new for us. And so she's trying to calm him down, and he ends up grabbing her by the neck and choking her. It's one of our best friends. So again, why is you obviously don't know what you're talking about. Well, he doesn't look mad. You don't need to be mad to be violent. What is that?
But again, this is a little more than playing around, and especially with the fact that this
because he's drunk,
pushes her against whatever. Then he takes her down. Like, this is weird, man. So I would assume the dude is smoking something or drinking something. If this is true, his career is over. He's done, and he deserves it. I want more context so I can get the...
What context? Nothing. Because if there was something that led to that, the guys who were there, who are obviously friends of hers, would have beat the fuck out of him. But they didn't. They just threw him, as their own words, threw him off of her. That's it.
Full scope of this story before I make a definitive claim. But with him being a prominent actor and him putting...
This is the reason why this is when I stopped the video and I threw it in my political folder, basically, to do a video on this, is because of that comment. Because it automatically tells me you have no fighting skills whatsoever. Same with the quartering, which also was in my political folder, but his was like 26 minutes long. But y'all have no idea about a physical altercation, so you don't even know what you're looking at. Again, stick to your comic book stuff and the movie stuff and all of that, but leave physical things to people who know what physical is, because you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
His hands on a woman based on that 15-second clip, it does not look good at all. And if he unprovokingly put his hands on this woman...
Whoa. In 2020, y'all really want to say something this stupid, Geeks and Gamers? You really want to say something this dumb? Provokingly. What did she do to provoke him? Words? That's it? Obviously, he wasn't mad. You said so yourself. He didn't look angry, didn't look mad. So what did she do that he basically chokes and pulls her to the ground? Nothing. Well, we didn't see any leading up to that. No. Because you said, again, he wasn't mad. He wasn't, that drunk or inebriated, angry or whatever. No. Something tells me he thought he was playing around, but remember, when you're under the influence, the alcohol or whatever you're under takes over. Still not an excuse. We don't know what led up to that. What led up to it? What led up for him to do that? None of it.
And did this to her. He's done, and he needs to be dealt with. But we will see when more context comes out. But based on what we're seeing right now, it doesn't look good for Ezra Miller. But I want to know what she's doing, because she's acting kind of stupid.
What does that have to... She's just doing this. She's not even looking... See? She's not even looking at him. Let me zoom in. Come on, there we go. She's not even looking at him. Her head is down. He's looking at her. She's not looking at him.
And
See?
She's like dancing up on him, but then he grabs
She's
her by her throat,
she's not
which is
even
not
looking at
good.
him.
A fucking psychotic move by him, and then takes her down to the ground. Not good at all, Ezra Miller. And if it's exactly how the story is being presented, then his ass needs to be dealt with. So we will get more context, and when we get more context, it will be interesting.
You don't need more context. She wasn't even looking at him, and she was dancing. Yep, she was dancing. Wasn't even looking at him when he stepped forward, put his hand around her neck, and pulled her to the ground. She didn't even react when he grabbed her. So no, there's no context that needs to come out before this. What's he going to say? Oh, well, she said something to me. See, again, with you young people today, words seem to hurt you, little pieces of pansy ass shits. Words seem to hurt you guys. Oh my God, words. Wow. Y'all are so weak.
Interesting to see how this all plays out. But right now, again, we only know how this story is being presented and framed within these 15 seconds. Once we get more details, we will discuss it even more. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.
Yeah. There is no context of what he did that justifies what he did. Nothing. No context at all. I don't know why in the hell y'all need him and the quartering. You know, we need to see what happened. We need to know what happened before that. Why? Did she touch him? Did she touch him? Well, she invaded his space. I already know. They're going to be, this was what, a week ago? Yeah, 1 week ago. So I'm pretty sure there's other videos. Let me see, busted. Let's see what this one says.
Did you want
6 days ago. So still the time frame. But this one's zoomed in. I actually like this one. Let's see this one real quick.
to fight?
Oh, good Lord. And of course it's louder.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the latest episode of John Talks. And right now, we're talking about this crazy video of Ezra Miller where he...
Yeah. Fast forward. I want to see.
With him. Seems like these are his friends. Or I don't know if they're friends of the girl. But they're like, whoa. And they stop the camera. Now, I don't know if this is her camera and they were doing video for her. I'm not sure what the scenario is. I
figured it was going to be something. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be something as far as like an update. I thought it was going to be an update. You see what this one is.
Learn it?
April
Did you want to
6th.
fight? Is that for you? Whoa, bro. Fight?
So basically about
Learn it?
4 days
Did you
ago.
want to fight? Is that for you?
This is not going to be a light-hearted topic. I was on Twitter last night and I saw the name Ezra Miller trending.
Okay. Is there an update?
Here's what OP posted for context. Ezra goes by they. Please remember. No, I'm not calling him they. He is a man. I'm calling him, well, from this, I don't really think I call that. If he's a
I like her.
I'm not on Twitter. I'm on YouTube. I'm not going to get banned. Don't be upset because somebody is using the wrong pronouns. That is, somebody's getting choked and you're worried about, please call him they. Are you serious? Get the smallest fucking violin for you in the world and your problems.
Yep.
All right, so let's read this. Okay, so.
Nope, so not an update. I was hoping that there would be an update in there somewhere as far as backlash, finally, as far as what happened. But apparently it seems like everything is just being toned down. We're going to have to find out. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to do an update video and we can see what comes out of this. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. I hope they fire his ass. I didn't like his version of Flash anyway. I really didn't. You already had a fucking Flash. Why not use the Flash you already had? He's actually a really good Flash. And he graduated from my high school, so I'm also happy about that. But you already had a good Flash. You already had a great Flash in a great costume. You ended up making that fucking like Power Ranger shit. The fuck was that shit? Stupid. Anyway, talk to y'all later. I don't know if I'm going to do another video right now or not. Just depends. Anyway, y'all, talk to y'all later.